Here is our review of Starfield. This review was written by our talented writer Tom and reworked into this video by yours truly. Things kick off in the year 2330 in Starfield. Humanity has colonized space, saddled with the same ills, delusion and obsessions as we have here on Earth. On a far-flung mining outpost, you stumble across an artifact, and when you touch it, it triggers a trippy, kaleidoscopic astral light show where you awaken, spend a couple of hours in the character creator, and then are courted by Constellation, a gang of space explorers with pretty deep pockets out to explore the galaxy. From there, you are off across the settled systems to chat with pretty much everyone, loot an unquantifiable amount of rubbish, shoot space lasers, and uncover the mysteries of these rare artifacts. Part of Starfield's pull is how it stacks up to Bethesda's previous games, widely lauded and celebrated for their role-playing freedom, and with a new IP, the studio leaves the safe shores of the Elder Scrolls and Fallout universe, which of course is a risk and one that Bethesda has been toying with for a quarter of a century now, but in many ways, Starfield's opening hours channel that same sense of possibility, of player agency, a cosmic playground designed for you to be and see what you want. Alright, let's chat some combat. Now, Bethesda games have never really been fawned over for their combat. Not a single person who has amassed hundreds of hours in Skyrim did so for that combat. And while Starfield could have stood tall with similar combat, its combat is a surprise. Bullets land with devastating thumps, energy beams course through cold air, trailed by a lean snap. There's serious weight and consequence to every pull of the trigger, and the arsenal of weaponry is stacked with modifiers that add variety to how you engage the succession of spacers and pirates that you will encounter. And I'm very happy to say this, Starfield feels alive, bustling with everyday preoccupations, petty scraps, and the tricky business of, just surviving. Slingshotting around the galaxy rarely feels tedious, or at least the notion of fatigue never really sets in. You'll be in a bustling city one moment, and a few seconds later you're bouncing around on an orbiting satellite in another system. And yes, you do fast travel between systems and can't manually glide down nor fly around on the surface of planets in real time, but it is clever how Bethesda has managed to juggle technical limitations and safeguard the near-magical, dread-infused fizz of visiting a new world city, or maybe even a tucked-away moonbase. Tom's overall score for this game was a 9 out of 10, and his specific word was that if you are planning on picking up Starfield, and honestly we strongly urge you to, then take your time and embrace an unhurried pace. Peer around every corner, eavesdrop on every conversation, investigate every single planet, exhaust every dialogue tree, and even see through every activity and side quest to its end, however insignificant that it may seem. And once in a while, my friends, lay off the need to acquire and amass by looting and killing everything in sight to bask in the little things that this game offers you.